Hey there, I'm Charlotte with Colorful Teaching for You. Thank you so much for joining me. And today we're going to look at how we can support our children who have anxiety in our classroom. All right, so you and I both know that with the pandemic right now, everything is making us anxious. So if it's making us as adults anxious, can you imagine what it's doing to our little ones? Now, this is important for us to teach, well, actually, not just teach, but also practice, not just once a day, but multiple times a day. The reason for it being multiple times a day is because when you've got children who are in the throes of an anxiety, just they're feeling anxious or they're about to get into an anxiety attack, this is going to help them. If they've done this over and over and over again, their bodies will recognize it and they'll start to go through the steps automatically. All right, now the first step, because this is so important, we're going to get right into it. The first step is to recognize the trigger. Now the trigger may be something really small. It could be for me it was a watch, so it could be something that just doesn't even make sense, or it could be something specific like a test. I have them figure out what that trigger is, and a way to do it is to have them either illustrate, or they can write it down if they're older children, or verbally state it to you, because that way you can kind of tease it out of them and then you can help them right away. So again, recognize the trigger. Then the second step is to remember breath control. So here you're going to be teaching them how to take these deep belly breaths. You want them to learn how to focus inward, not on anything that's going on outside of their life, but focus inward on breathing in and feeling the breath come out of their body. So breathe into 5 and then breathe out for 5 seconds. And they're going to count in their head or use their fingers if you want a more kinesthetic movement up to 5 and each way. And they might need to do it 5, 10, 20 times, however long it takes for them to calm their body and their mind down. This focuses their mind on something other than whatever is causing the stress. Okay? The third step is to try to take risks. So one of the big things, a lot of children who are suffering from anxiety, a lot of them will try to be perfect, or they want to get everything just right. And the thing that I like to teach my kids is it's okay to make mistakes. It's inevitable that they're going to make mistakes when they try something new. So you might as well throw yourself in there and try something new. Everybody does it. And it helps them grow and become better as individuals, and that's what we want for them. So tell them that it's okay, because a lot of the times we think that they know, but they don't always know that it's okay to make mistakes. So verbalize that to them. Okay? The fourth step is to create the space. So for children who have anxiety, or children who are struggling with stress, I've created a space for them to be able to just go into this area where they can calm themselves down. Now, I have 2 free resources in my free resource library. One is for teenagers and one is for elementary school students. Both were created for a teacher on a budget. It uses a minimalistic approach so that you're not breaking the bank. It's really simple, probably things you have in your classroom or at home. All right? So you are going to create the space for them to be able to go there and calm themselves down. Now, if you want a more comprehensive resource with reflection guides and so forth, then I have one that's broken down into for preschool children and kindergarten children, for primary kids, for intermediate and high school children. I also have one that's differentiated for different, well, I have a couple differentiated for different learning styles as well. So you can take whichever works for you, implement it, create that space, and have them go into that space once you've taught them the first 3 steps, so they can go in there and actually implement those steps. Okay? So let's recap really quickly what we've talked about. We've talked about the importance of supporting our children with anxiety. We've looked at 4 different ways that we can support them. One is for them to recognize the trigger. The second is for them to remember breath control. The third is for them to try to take risks. The fourth is to create the space. Now, I so hope that this helps them. And if you are struggling with anxiety or stress right now, or burnout, then I highly recommend that you join our free masterclass that takes you from systematic plan to super passionate, where you get all the templates and you get a hands-on step-by-step guide to help you through this process. Also, if you'd like to go into more depth with topics like this, join the Colorful Teaching Club, and the link will be associated with this video. In the meantime, remember to create, experience, and teach from the heart, and I will see you again same place, same time next week. Take care. Bye-bye.